there is an awe in the stadium right now. That is a stunning view. We'll be at totality for 4 minutes and 9 seconds. Just take in that view. You'll never see anything like it again, potentially, in your life.
Any given place only sees this on average every 330 years. Some places a little more, some places a little less. We are at the crossroads of two eclipses, 2017 and 2024. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience again.
Oh my gosh. Venus, clearly visible. Jupiter, clearly visible.
Oh, jeez.
This is jaw-dropping.
And through my binoculars, which I'm going to pass over to you, Mike, left eye, you can see all of the different structures in the solar corona. This is the sun we
oh my
drew
gosh.
as a small child.
And we can see the sun and the corona, which are amazing. Prominences are awesome. We can see Jupiter and Venus with the naked eye at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm blown away.
Everyone's screens are lighting up. It's like being in the worst behaved movie theater ever. And everyone's just happy, and you hear crying and joy and laughter and cheering everywhere.
Just take that view in, everybody. It is a stunner. We are 5 seconds, 4, 3,
we can
2,
see the airplane.
1. Maximum totality is occurring right now in Carbondale, Illinois.
This is absolutely wild. I am in awe of all the different things that are going on right now. We have humans experiencing something like never before, just looking through as though there's nothing more important. No rock star, no actor has ever captivated attention quite like this.
That is the star, literally. That is the star. And you see all these rays that come out of it, like we draw as children with our crayons on a piece of paper. That is the moment we're seeing right now.
And since this is
a bat, I just saw a bat fly by. Oh my gosh! Did you see that?
Yes, it's right over there.
It literally just swooped right past us.
There's
a
more
bat.
than one.
Oh my gosh!
There are misplaced
It's middle of the
lost
afternoon.
bats.
The animals have lost their minds, and so have we. I can't believe all the things we're seeing right now. 1 minute left in totality for us here. 1 minute left.
It gives you a sense of this is a shared solar system. There's these multiple worlds, a star, a moon, a sunset surrounding us.
Just to look at this stadium with thousands of people in it, to have this moment with them is a true privilege.
Yes.
This just puts it all in perspective.
And all those illustrations that we've seen, they're real, folks. We
15 seconds away.
5 seconds.
Here we go. Oh, we're close.
They said it's coming towards the end.
We're close. Get ready to put our glasses back on.
Right.
And
I'm keeping my binoculars up to the last second there.
There's the diamond ring. Yes! So spectacular.
Time to grab your glasses.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to.
It's so bright. That is. Oh. Take my breath away.
All right, all right.
And the crowd goes wild. Yes.
And the bat is confused.
We did it. And our celebratory.
Cheers.
Cheers. Totality. Jim in Indianapolis. Let's see it, buddy.
Absolutely tremendous. Congratulations really to all of our teams out there that have just had a tremendously moving experience today, as you can tell. Doc, first of all, we're coming in here. We're less than 2 minutes now, and it's getting dark.
You can tell it's getting dark. The reds are muting, the blues and greens are popping. It feels eerie, it feels creepy. Shadows are starting to creep in from all directions.
Even on the racetrack, we have dropped 5 degrees.
Yes,
okay?
even here.
Yeah,
And
we're
you can
less than
feel
90
it.
seconds now. And you're going to watch our light on the shot actually change. And, of course, this is going to be wild to hear everybody when we get in totality.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's got their glasses on, and they are ready to go here with this thing. And just looking up at this, I mean, we are close, and we're going to get ready to experience it here
You can
in
hear
Indianapolis.
everyone is ready for this.
You can hear the cheer. You were mentioning earlier, your eyes don't adjust to something like this as fast as they do at a normal sunset because it's so faster, so much faster.
So we switch from our night vision to day vision, get mixed together. The colors get so strange. Reds get muted.
Less than a minute.
I understand why ancient people looked at eclipses with awe and fear.
Fear. I mean, think about that. It's dark during the day.
It feels like the world is ending.
Just unbelievable here. We're looking up. Here we go. Starting to hear the crowd. You can feel the energy.
You can see the
30
last
seconds.
little bit of sun. I am shaking. I'm so excited.
Oh my gosh. So coming out of the glasses into the glass. Look at how dark it's getting.
Yeah.
This is crazy. 15, 15.
Last little bit. Bailey's beads right there, right now.
Oh yeah.
Diamond ring is about to show. And
oh, this is fantastic.
And
here we go. Here we go. We're in it. We're in it. Oh, baby. We are in it right now. Look at that. Oh. Wow. Wow.
I can't breathe, Jim. I can't breathe.
Take a moment. Take it in like the whole country is doing right now. Look at how dark.
Look at, that's Venus right there.
Oh, my goodness. So now we can look up. Now we can look at the planets.
Yeah.
Venus, right?
That might be Jupiter right there. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly thinking straight right now.
We're on the other way. We're on the other side. Look at the planets. I said the ultimate win, Doc, would be to see a comet, too, because
it's a little bit too
I don't know if
cloudy
we're going to
for the
see
comet.
that.
It's a little bit too cloudy. But just look how huge the corona is. Look, you can see
my goodness.
the little bits of color right around the edge of the moon. Those are the prominences, those giant solar storms.
So when we were watching the other teams, the solar storms that we've seen, I have not seen anything like that. Any videos that I've ever watched, nothing I've ever seen. So Venus is below us.
This is otherworldly.
Doc, take it in. Have you ever been to a total?
I missed totality in Nashville in 2017. It clouded out. This is it.
Well, I'm proud to be sharing it with you, brother. This is out of this world.
You see bottom?
We're in max totality right now.
You see that huge prominence? That
Yes.
spike of light?
Yes.
That's a giant solar storm flaring right now. Our sun is active. It is alive. It is dynamic. We don't get to see it except during an eclipse.
Man. I want to see what the temperatures dropped. Oh, wow. We dropped 6 degrees since before we started going into about halfway through partial. We're down 6 degrees. Look at this. Listen to the crowd.
It's quiet. Listen how quiet. We have 50,000 people here, and you can hear a pin drop.
It really is.
Because what do you say to this? How do you react to something like this?
Look, there's obviously a big storm. I can see with my eye from here the storm on the southern side of this without even looking at the telescope. I mean, this is incredible. But that one on the southern part, look at that thing.
Huge.
It's orange.
Yeah.
As an astrophysicist, can you put it into words?
Why put it into words? Why bother? This is beyond words. This is beyond feeling. This is a celestial event that comes around once a lifetime, once a century in any one part of the globe. A pure cosmic coincidence, and you don't even describe it. You simply exist in it. And this is the beauty of our universe, the beauty of our cosmos laid bare before us. This is what it means to be a part of our universe.
And we got about 30 seconds for the rest of this. So take it in, everybody. Enjoy it. I wish the best to the rest of our teams going forward. Congratulations to all of our teams so far, and really everyone. Think about it. We can all enjoy this. There's no argument. There's no disagreement. We are one unit here. when you're looking at stuff like this. I love it.
Beyond
Look at that
all of
solar
us.
storm. I am blown away.
Oh, and there's the
6,
diamond ring on the
5,
other side.
4, 3, 2. Oh, there you go, diamond.
Woo!
Boom! Wow. Wow, what a show.
Good job, nature.
Thank you. Thank you for that show. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Honestly, Doc, for something that started out to be iffy across the country, from Texas all the way up to the Great Lakes, so far this has performed. And look at how quickly it's starting to get bright again.
Yeah, like that, like a switch went on.
So our eyes just better the other way.
Yeah.
When the light comes on
Yes.
versus off.
We start to reset
Right.
very, very quickly. And just think about this, like throughout human history, we have stared at these eclipses, not knowing what causes them, why they happen, and if the sun will come back. And now we know it is mechanics, it is gravity, it is orbits, it is simply the physics of our universe at play before
I had
us.
to think for a second, just, you know, how many generations have gone before us, not understanding what we know and that we can see and what they must have felt. And, you know, fear was probably a much bigger,
Absolutely.
you know,
And now-
feeling than appreciation like we have right now.
And what a gift of science. We don't have to be afraid of these anymore. We can just enjoy them.
It's been a pleasure, sir, sharing this with you.
Thank you
An
so
absolute
much.
pleasure. All right, guys, that's it here from Indianapolis. We're going back through partial, and you know what? We got more Eclipse to go. Let's go to Chris Warren in Cleveland. Chris, enjoy it, my friend.
All right, we are all ready, Jim. We're starting to hear the cheers. It's getting louder and louder right now as it's getting darker and darker. Getting very close. And you know what else is going on here? Because we have the high clouds, everybody's here. There's thousands of people here. More and more people are filing in. But when you take your glasses off, if you look up, what you see also, there's a halo. So what little light we have coming from the sun is creating a big halo, and you can even see a little bit of color in that halo right now. And wow, the colors, the muted nature of the clouds because of the high cirrus clouds. Often when you get sunsets, the sun's going under the clouds, but essentially the sunset is happening above the clouds. And we're 90 seconds away right now from totality. Totality is going to last almost 4 minutes. We're here at the Great Lakes Science Center. That's a wind turbine here in the area where thousands of people have gathered to experience this. It got noticeably cooler about 15 minutes ago. And people start putting on jackets, layering up. And on a personal note, in 2017, was about an hour or two away from totality, but we didn't go because my wife was pregnant about a week away from giving birth. So we didn't go to totality. We didn't want to get stuck in traffic coming back, afraid something might happen. But fortunately, they were able to make the journey here. Again, she was pregnant with my oldest. Hey, Caden.
Hey, wave at the camera. Say hi.
He's my oldest, my wife, Jen. And then, so he was born shortly after the eclipse, and we thought, hey, you know what? We're going to find a way to make it happen, to go see the eclipse, and we're fortunate to happen. And since then, Cooper was born. He's staying warm. Now he's getting cozy here. So that's the personal note here. But right now, with everybody seeing the darkness, this is something else. And also just the halo here as we're at totality now. 313, peak is going to be 315, and then 317. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, Cooper, look at that, bud. Wow. Holy smokes. That is spectacular. Can you believe that came in? Wow. And I see a star or a planet.
Take your glasses off.
Wow. Oh, you can't even see it with your glasses on. You have to actually take your glasses off to see anything. The sun is setting behind the city of Cleveland. The sun is setting over Lake Erie. It's setting right now on the eastern shores here in Cleveland. On the western shores, the sun is setting. 3:60 sunset here. And you can see the flares coming out of it. And it's a white light with the negative, or with with just the naked eye. It's a white, but you can see some that's on the south at 6 or 7 o'clock. That flare that's coming off, that's orange with the naked eye. But the ring, it's just a bright white. Wow. That is something else. And again, if you put your glasses on, you can't see it. Pretty good?
Oh my God.
Pretty good?
I'm so stoked. I'm sorry. What the heck? We did it.
And the clouds are adding to it. Here we are, maximum totality right now. Couple more minutes. All right. We're just listening to, there's people that are screaming.
What you want?
Yeah, I did it.
Just a second. I did it a second. I went like this. Yeah. If you just do this, It's quite incredible. Yeah. The idea is that if you stay there, your retina, it's going to create. No, if you go like this, stay, don't do that. But if you go like this,
Glasses need to be back on. It's getting bright enough you don't want to look at it again, but still with the halo, and it's just different now. I mean, it's like when you went into it and it was the same kind of lighting, that sharpness. It happened so gradually that it didn't have as eerie of a feeling as it does now. So coming out of totality almost has a real poignant kind of feeling to it. It's just a little bit different. Of course, a lot of my kids are kind of a little taken off by it, and part of that's probably the crowd as well too, and people are really excited. And there's just kind of like, it's almost like a relief in a way, like a satisfied relief that the crowd is kind of feeling right now, that I'm feeling from the crowd, I guess, but still with the clouds, I think, add to it in a way that it's just kind of a soft, still the halo around the sun and the moon. Now it's just bright. It feels like early morning now. That's that kind of light that we're seeing and dealing with right now, feeling the moment here. That was something. I see why people make the effort to go see another one once you see it. It's spectacular. And also, you wonder if you go back, and we've been talking about this a lot on the Weather Channel leading up to it. What was it like, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago, if you're just there and all of a sudden that happened? Like, what would you be thinking? Is that something you just don't imagine, seeing that kind of light, that kind of setup from what is, a really reliable sun? Your whole life, the sun's shining season after season, year after year. And then to see that, a couple thousand years ago with no real explanation of what was going on, could only imagine what that was like. But again, here, one of the NASA centers, the NASA Glenn Visitor Center right here, NASA has been broadcasting on nasa.gov, still doing so from that stage right here. And I point that out because as awe-inspiring, and you can hear that with the screams and the celebration, a lot of research also is being done with this, because only some data that you can get while the moon is actually covering most of the sun. So let's head to Maine now. Meteorologist Chris Bruin is going to see another one. Chris, what's going through your mind right now?
All right. Hey, guys. We are here live in Houlton, Maine, and we want to show you what it looks like right now because we're approaching totality. We're the last end of the path in the United States, and this is going to be the big hurrah. We have the absolute most perfect forecast you could imagine, and take a look at the crowds here. This is a town of about 6,000. They have exploded in size, and earlier this morning, guys, are you excited? Whoa! The anticipation is building, and we've been watching all of the spots, so from Texas to Arkansas to Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and the anticipation is building. The adrenaline is high. When I look up at the sun right now, let's see what we got. You've got a nice crescent. We're probably nearing, 90% of the sun covered. So we're getting into those last few moments. We're about 10 minutes away from entering in totality, and that's when things really get exciting. But in the lead-in, there are a lot of things that we're going to be looking out for. Of course, we've been seeing the shadows, but here in Maine, the leaves haven't quite sprouted on the trees. They haven't sprung yet. It's still early in the season. Winter's still hanging on a little bit. Remember, we had a nor'easter not that long ago, so it's harder to see the crescents like you would if you have a fully leafed tree. But we've seen it. If you've been doing the colander experiment, you're noticing those similar crescents, similar to the sun, and it's really cool to see. But as we approach, we've already noticed a drop in temperature, okay? That's something that is going to be, I think, one of our biggest factors here in Houlton, Maine, is that drop, because first off, we've got snow on the ground, okay? So that's going to be a huge help in dropping that temperature. We've been measuring the temperature going down since about 3 o'clock. It's already dropped a couple of degrees, and it's going to be really interesting to see how quickly it can drop during totality. We lose the sun completely. And we've got clear skies, dry air, and a good snowpack in much of Maine. Here in Houlton, we just got left with some bigger snow piles, but a lot of the snow has melted on the ground. It's been walked on, stopped on. Temperatures actually made it into the 60s today, some of the warmest we've seen. But we are getting close to totality. We've got a crowd of people here excited to see this. Some have seen one or two already in the past, and many have never actually seen the total solar eclipse that they are about to witness in less than 10 minutes. The temperature is dropping, and we are going to be bringing it to you live right here on the Weather Channel, the final destination of the 2024 Great American Total Solar Eclipse, brought to you by Bristol Myers Squibb. We're going to continue bringing you full coverage on the other side of the break. Of course, crews left and right. And then after the eclipse, we're going to get everybody's reaction and kind of walk through the highlights, the moments, and what everyone is experiencing in real time. We'll be back here from Holton, Maine, and we are about to witness one of the most spectacular events one can see in their life.
Eclipse coverage presented by Bristol-Myers Squibb.
Smile, you found it. The feeling of finding psoriasis can't filter out the real you. So go ahead, live unfiltered with the one and only Sotyktu, a once-daily pill for moderate to severe plaque psoriasis and the chance at clear or almost clear skin. It's like the feeling of finding you're so ready for your close-up, or finding you don't have to hide your skin, just your background. Once daily Sotyktu was proven better, getting more people clearer skin than the leading pill. Don't take if you're allergic to Sotyktu. Serious reactions can occur. Sotyktu can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB. Serious infections, cancers including lymphoma, muscle problems, and changes in certain labs have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, liver or kidney problems, high triglycerides, or had a vaccine or plan to. Sotyktu is a TYK2 inhibitor. TYK2 is part of the JAK family. It's not known if Sotyktu has the same risks as JAK inhibitors. Find what plaque psoriasis has been hiding. There's only one Sotyktu, so ask for it by name. So clearly you. Sotyktu.
If you've been injured in an accident that's not your fault and you don't have an attorney, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hello, I'm Gina, along with spokesperson Rob. Rob, tell the folks at home who should be calling right now.
Well, just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now, and we're going to let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. So what kind of calls have we been seeing today?
Well, Gina, we're getting calls from all types of accidents today. Work accidents, slip and falls, truck accidents, and most commonly, car accidents. So if you were injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, take that first step, pick up that phone and give us a call. We're going to answer your questions, and we'll let you know how much money you can get for your accident.
Thanks, Rob. All right, folks at home, you heard it. Go ahead, don't hesitate, take that first step and call now.
Have you ever considered getting a walk-in tub? Well, look no further. Proudly made in Tennessee, a Safe Step walk-in tub is the best in its class. The ultra-low, easy step helps keep you safe from having to climb over those high-walled tubs, allowing you to age gracefully in the home you love. And now, back by popular demand. For a limited time, when you purchase your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub, you'll receive a free shower package. Yes, a free shower package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,600 off. Now you can enjoy the best of both worlds, the therapeutic benefits of a warm, soothing bath that can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and even improve sleep. Or, if you prefer, you can take a refreshing shower, all in one product.
Call now, 1-800-981-0098.
CIDP disrupts.
CIDP derails.
Let's be honest.
CIDP sucks.
But living with CIDP
doesn't have to.
When you sign up at shiningthroughcidp.com, you'll find inspiration and real patient stories, helpful tips, reliable information, and more.
CIDP can be tough,
but finding hope
just got a little easier.
Sign up at shiningthroughcidp.com.
Be heard, be hopeful, be you.
Struggling with moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis? Talk to your doctor about #1 prescribed Entyvio. Doctors have been prescribing Entyvio for nearly 10 years. Infusion and serious allergic reactions can happen during or after treatment. Entyvio may increase risk of infection, which can be serious. PML, a rare, potentially fatal brain infection, cannot be ruled out. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, sores, or are prone to infections. Liver problems can occur. Entyvio, relief, remission for real.
Entyvio, Entyvio, Entyvio.
Welcome back in, guys. We have hit totality in Burlington, Vermont. We're just 2 states away in Maine, and watch the show. Look at the sun here as we see this corona, and we've been noticing a lot of these prominences that you can see with your eyes once you're in totality, and just really cool activity the sun is sending off here. Another thing that the Northeast is going to be able to have a better opportunity to see are some of the comets, especially to the northwest of the sun. That's something we're watching for, especially with the clear skies. But temperatures are already dropping, and we've got that fresh snowpack across Vermont, upstate New York, New Hampshire. Look at the diamond ring effect. That's what we were just seeing right there. And this is my second total solar eclipse, and I don't remember seeing that in Jackson Hole, Wyoming for the one in 2017. Not that it didn't happen, I just don't recall paying attention to that aspect of it. That's something I'm really excited to witness here in Holton, Maine. We are, am I hearing, 2 minutes away from totality in Holton, Maine, and this is it for America. Holton lies right on the border. We're 3 miles away from the Canadian line, and everybody here has made treks from all over the country, even around the world, to witness the event of the lifetime. Some have already seen one and know how amazing this is. And as we watch, I'm seeing the temperature drop. Hey, Joe, my producer, where are we at temperature-wise? So that's like what, 5 degrees already? All right, we're already over 5-degree temperature drop, and we haven't even hit totality, and that's just been since 3:09 p.m. We made it into the 60s today. Take a look at the crowds at the town square. We're right here in Riverside Park. There's numerous star parks is what they've been titled in Aroostook County. They have deemed some of the most amazing spectacles across the board. And guys, it's getting darker. Look at this. My family made it in. We had to work quickly to get it in. And my son Brooke and my wife never seen an eclipse, and I saw the first one. I was like, guys, you have to come. It's already getting dark. I mean, look at this. This is what, 3:30 in the afternoon? Look at that. Guys, we're approaching totality, and listen to the crowds. Oh man, it just looks like sunshine. I mean, look at this. Brooks, is that cool? Do you want to help with his glasses? Hold on, we're not in the clear yet for the glasses, but oh, there we go, 30 seconds. Okay, guys, get ready to see the diamond ring effects, because that is something we're going to be watching for as this closes in. Look how dark it's got. Look at Rangeley, Maine. Wow. Totality is coming upon Maine really quickly, guys. Lights are coming on. Here we go. Look at that. Look at the stars. I think that's a planet 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, diamond ring. Wow! Look at that. Okay, take your glasses off. Look at that. Wow! That's the sun and the moon right there. Oh, this is even cooler than last time. Look at that. Look how dark it is. Okay, we see stars. I see is that a satellite? What? No way. Airplane? I don't know. We've got, okay, so we see on the right, we've got Venus. Is that the one to the west? Adam, is that the one to the southwest? Oh, lights on the bridge. They just came up. Watch that. Hey, Rodney, if you can. Southeast is Venus. Okay, so southeast is Venus, and we're getting that. Look at the sun. Look at Rangeley, Maine, the view from the mountains. The lights on the bridge here in town, they just came on. We're back into the 50s. I'm watching the bank temperature sign drop. And another thing that was really cool is as it was cooling down, the light was getting muted, the winds were actually picking up, which is some of that cold air rushing down from the higher elevations. It's been a whirlwind of a tour here in Maine. Look at that sky. Wow, you know, we started here in a nor'easter, and it has been a wild ride ever since, and that was just a few days ago. Maine is such a beautiful spot, and we are the last spot to see it. Now, has anyone, hey, maximum eclipse in 15 seconds, guys. Has anyone seen the comet? Anyone seen the comet? You see it? We got a hand raise. You see it? Yeah.
I made a wish.
You made a wish. Okay, we hit maximum totality here. Look at the glow. Look at that, guys. Wow. So we got about a minute and a half left of totality, and then we're gonna get the diamond ring as it crosses the backside. I see a few prominences. Look at the corona. Look at the corona there. Wow, and look at all the stars. Wow. Oh, guys, I'm seeing satellites. Is that what that is? Because those aren't even moving. They just look like they're sitting up there in the sky. What? Yeah, the red and green. Look at that. That's so cool. Guys, what do you think? Brooks, what do you think?
Is that cool? That is cool.
Is that cool? Babe, what do you think?
It's awesome.
It's awesome. Man. Hey, Joe, where are we at temperature-wise? It's hard to see now because it's dark. Now we're getting close to the point. We're about 40 seconds away, and totality will end, and we got to put our glasses back on because what?
58.5.
58.5. So we're now what? Seven, over 7 degree drop here already in Holton, Maine. And that is impressive given the afternoon. 20 seconds away. Enjoy this sight, guys. Oh, wow, look at that. Wow. Enjoy this. It's a whirlwind, and then the shadows are going to come kind of rushing back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Get ready to have your glasses. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Diamond ring. Wow. Wow. There it is. There it is. Look at that. All right, glasses on. Glasses on. Look at that. Wow. Oh, man. It's just a whirlwind of emotion. Look at the lights that came on the bridge. That's the gateway crossing here over the Monuxtacag River. It's quite a challenge to say, but I mean, look at the view here. Guys, what did you think? Whoa! Last people! We've now entered totality in Canada, and I'm sure they've got amazing coverage of it as well. But we just watched the Total Solar Eclipse traverse from Texas all the way up here to Maine. It took a little under an hour and a half, and you got to see it live. I mean, what is going through your mind? It happens so fast. It really is hard to put into words. It's so different this time in many cases than what I experienced in 2017 in Jackson Hole. But I mean, when you look around, I mean, just Ronnie, let's just look around for a second. The winds got really calm. We didn't have bugs. I didn't notice any of that. Of course, it's still fairly winter here in Maine, so a lot of that hasn't come out yet. But we did notice a change in the winds picked up a bit as we were getting more and more of the sun eclipsed. And I think a lot of that has to do with the drop in temperature, the drop in the intense radiation from the sun, and then the cooling air that rushes down from the higher elevations and kind of increases the winds here in the valley. So that's something that was definitely noticeable because it's been dead calm all day. Joe's looking at the temperature right now. Where are we at, Joe?
Back up to 59.
59. All right, we've hit maximum cooling, so we probably peaks around 7, 8 degrees. But I wouldn't be shocked if many spots saw colder drops in that, especially where there is deep snowpack higher up in elevation. It is incredible to witness. Guys, I don't know. Hey, Clayton, can we talk to these guys really quickly before we talk? You guys drove here from Florida.
That wasn't the original plan.
That wasn't the original plan. You were planning on going to Arkansas. They did get a good eclipse, but different than what we saw here.
Saturday morning, he was tuned into Weather Channel. He said we didn't want to chance it, so we made the trek. We'd have family up here, and it was worth every
And you
cent.
drove the whole way? Drove the whole way, made the decision on Saturday?
Real-time decision Saturday
Okay, describe what you just saw. What's going through your mind?
It was amazing. I mean, such a visceral experience. It's just surreal. You know, nothing prepares you for it. We were there in 2017 in Nashville, and this was completely
And as you said, they're different.
They're so different.
Each one like that one.
What stood out in this one? What was one thing that you really were like, oh, that was so cool? I don't remember that.
Satellites.
The satellite. I didn't even expect that.
Expect that at all.
No.
That was amazing.
That was so cool. I mean, I guess that's what that was, but it wasn't an airplane.
Yeah. Totally different. Totally different.
What about for you?
Just the environment. We were in Nashville, so it was a city. We were in an urban environment. Here, you know, we're out in a small
You're
town,
in nature, there's
small
snow
town
on the
country.
ground.
Yeah.
In nature, and the snow on the ground. It's
There's
just
snow on the
totally
ground.
different
Oh, yeah.
different environment.
wilderness. I mean, what a joy. Well, I'm glad you guys got to experience.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys came to Maine.
Oh, wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Steph, I want to get back to you. You've had a chance to kind of process everything. My voice is going hoarse. I've been yelling, I feel like, since Thursday. But, I mean, you got to. The adrenaline's high. I mean, what else can you say? It's so exciting to see it and the whole experience. I mean, what's going through your mind, Steph?
Chris, you're going to make me cry again. You really are. There's something about these eclipses for me personally that there's just something bigger happening in the universe. And I understand we're very consumed with our lives. I understand that. But when this happens, you just stop and think, oh, we're all one, right? We're all one. And there's something bigger happening as this moon goes in between the Earth and the sun. And it really overwhelms me. I couldn't believe the clouds broke for us. I had been hoping for that and visualizing it and doing the best I could. And now that it has, the way you celebrate an eclipse is with an egg cream. So what's egg cream? It's a New York drink, I'm told. And you should do a half cup of seltzer. Whoops, that's okay, it's just grass. Half a cup of milk, and then whatever syrup you like. So of course, we knew we had to try this because we never had. So I'm just gonna kind of, it's half milk, half water, and some syrup. We're just gonna have a little fun with this. We're not gonna make sure, listen, I'm not like any sort of cook or baker. Doesn't matter, we'll just throw it in. We're gonna do bubbly water, about equal parts bubbly water. We'll see if I can do that. What do you guys think? That's about good, right? I mean, I just never thought to put, bubbly water and milk together and a little chocolate syrup, but hey, when it's the eclipse, you do it. We'll fill this up. And I love that it's bubblies because that's what you do when you celebrate, right? You have bubbles. So here's our chocolate syrup. How chocolatey, guys? You guys want this chocolatey? Yeah. Okay, we'll really go heavy on the chocolate. Whoa. Okay, maybe a little too heavy, but you can't have too much chocolate. It doesn't exist. I'm making 3 cups for our crew here. Trish, our producer, Lauren. Woo! And we're still impartial. We can't see it here, but on the screen, you're seeing it in Junction, Texas. Sorry, guys, I made these a little bit of a heavy pour here, but I don't think you'll mind after experiencing the eclipse. We can no longer see partial. We are fully clouded over here. So, and then by the way, we are expecting severe weather to come into play as well. All right, it's a little messy, but we're gonna give it a try. Here you go, Trish, Lauren. We're gonna do a little cheers. Woo! Total Solar Eclipse, baby, 2024. Let's see what this tastes like. It's actually not that bad. Oh. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Lauren, I know give it a little sip, Lauren. What do you think? I need everyone's thoughts on it. Lauren says it's a no-go. Trish, what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's decent.
It's decent. That's a good word to use. So, cheers. I'm going to try to describe it to you. You could go make it yourself. Use it for any celebration. Maybe I think this would be good for kids. I bet you kids would really like this because you're adding a little effervescence to their chocolate milk. That's essentially what it tastes like, is chocolate milk with a little bit of a pop to it, if you will. Yeah. So cheers. There we go. We had our traditional egg cream for us. And I want to show you the skies because Tori, who's our phenomenal producer back at the Weather Channel, is telling me, oh, there's still partial going. And of course, we have partial till just before 3 o'clock local time. But as you can see, we're totally clouded over. So all that matters is we got to see totality. And we would take our glasses off at times because the clouds were so thick you couldn't see anything. And then once we kind of saw the sun was starting to come out, put our glasses on, and it was going in and out of the clouds. And I just hope that everyone finds something that brings up this type of emotion for them while they're on this planet in this lifetime, because it is so special and so thrilling and so unique. And it doesn't have to be the eclipse. Maybe it is, swimming or going in the ocean or painting or whatever the activity is. I just hope that every human being finds something that gives them that type of energy and peace at the same time. You're like super energetic and super peaceful, at least I am, all at the same time. All right, let's have a look at the radar because we do have some weather that is headed our direction. And essentially, This is what we were hoping for, that it would all hold off until the afternoon. Now, sadly, it is going to turn severe. We're going to continue to talk more about that here because there's a threat for tornadoes today, a higher risk as we head into tomorrow. And there's also hail and damaging wind threat and very heavy rain. This is due in part to a system coming off the Pacific and also moisture coming off the Gulf of Mexico and all meeting up right here, not only to the southern plains, but throughout the south. So we'll bring you more updates on that severe weather next.
Jordana, easy on the gas.
I gotta wrap this commercial. I think I'm late on my payment.
It's okay. The General gives you a break. Yeah, we let you pick your own due date.
Good to know, because this next scene might take a while.
For a great low rate, go with the General.
I was just feeling sick. And it was the worst day. Mom was crying. I was sad.
I was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma.
Once we got the first initial hit, it was just straight tears, sickness in your stomach, just don't want to get up out of bed.
That statement, well, you got to look on the bright side of things. Tell me what the bright side of childhood cancer is.
It's a long road. It's hard. But St. Jude has gotten us through it.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital works day after day to find cures and save the lives of children with cancer and other life-threatening diseases. Thanks to generous donors like you, families never receive a bill from St. Jude for treatment, travel, housing, or food, so they can focus on helping their child live.
Without all of those donations, St. Jude would not be able to do all of the exceptional work that they do.
For just $19 a month, you'll help us continue the life-saving research and treatment these kids need.
No matter if it's a big business or just the grandmother that donates once a month, they are changing people's lives, and that's a big deal.
Join with your debit or credit card right now, and we'll send you this St. Jude t-shirt that you can proudly wear to show your support.
Our family is forever grateful for donations big and small because it's completely changed our lives and it's given us a second chance.
St. Jude's not going to stop until every single kid gets that chance to walk out of the doors of this hospital cancer-free.
Please don't wait. Call, go online, or scan the QR code below right now.
Behold the DQ freezer, holding all the Blizzard flavors of the past.
The DQ freezer is closed.
It's actually opening. We're opening the DQ freezer.
To win at this game, you have to put in the work, know the game plan, and execute. At Duffy's, our game is always on.
Tide is busting laundry's biggest myth.
That cold water can't clean.
Cold water on those things?
Well, only one way to find out.
Tide cleans better in cold than the leading bargain detergent in warm.
Cold water can't clean tough stains? I'd say that myth is
busted. I always wanted to say that.
Turn to cold with Tide.
This offer won't last. That's drmowers.com.
It is such a unique experience. Moon, Earth, sun, all lining up.
It just kind of takes your breath away.
Everything's dark around you. It's in the middle of the day. It just felt otherworldly. There's something way bigger out there than this tiny little experience I'm having on this planet.
The Solar Eclipse. Live coverage all day on the Weather Channel.
We take a look at what's happening in Burlington, Vermont. Still looking at a partial eclipse there. We've got our partial eclipse coming to an end here in the next 13 or so minutes in Dallas, Texas. But man, the heavens put on a show. Kevin, we talked about this being your redemption tour. Kevin with Celestron. Kevin Kwan, you were there in 2017 in Nashville. That cloud ruined your day. This cloud was looking iffy. I got to imagine you were like, not again.
It went down to the wire.
It did.
And we saw those clouds starting to form around the sun, and we're like, no!
Right.
But man, I tell you, just in the nick of time, it parted like the Red Sea. And the sun, once the diamond ring formed, oh my God, we tried to do like a million things at once. You know, we had to pop off the solar filters on all our telescopes. We had to make sure that we took time to take our group selfie because, you know, it's a
that's a great idea. Missed opportunity for Weather Channel crew.
But we also wanted to capture, to be able to take in the view with our binoculars, as well, the visual view, as well as one of our telescopes that we had an eyepiece on. We took the solar filter off after the diamond ring when it was completely, totally eclipsed, because we don't want to damage our eyes. And I'll tell you, the view, pictures do it no justice. You have to see it with your eye, especially through the telescope. It was crystal clear. The prominences were like pinkish, fluorescent. And it wasn't just one, there was multiple prominences jetting out from around the circumference.
Our viewers were able to see that Celestron telescope view. Like, what was the one thing on there where you were like, oh man, I didn't think I was going to see this, but that's what's sticking with me? Or is there anything, or is all of it?
It's all of it, because this is my first total. I've never, you know, because I got caught out. But that's in the past. This is the future.
We move on now.
We move on. And another thing that stood out, it was like 3D. It's like you could just touch it. It was just amazing. It did not get dark. There was still the 360-degree, you know, orange glow along the horizon. Venus and Jupiter popped out. We could not see the comet Pons-Brooks, unfortunately, but still, the window was big enough where we could see the two major planets and the total eclipsed sun. And like I said, it was just surreal. We were just looking at it in awe.
It was amazing. Kevin, I'm so glad you got your eclipse, man. I was sweating for you because I was like, Kevin's gonna be really mad at me if he doesn't get it this go around. So
like, what's your name again?
You would be like, I don't even know you. We are gonna watch for thunderstorms later in the day. If we pop up the forecast for you guys, the sunshine that has come out here done us a favor for the eclipse, could help to fuel some severe weather later on. Hail looks to be the biggest threat here in North Texas. So large hail, greater than egg in size. Tornadoes can't be ruled out. We got a torcon of 3, and of course damaging winds. So the severe weather threat will go up by evening, and especially through the overnight here in North Texas. National Weather Service says, guys, this is one of the more significant severe events or days for us. So please, if you are going to be traveling, keep that in mind. I know it's been a really fun day that's taken a lot of attention, Felicia, but things could get really rocky for people later. Russellville, Arkansas, did you please tell me you got a piece of wedding cake?
No, I did not get a piece of wedding cake, but Alex, I heard there's chocolate dipped cheesecake somewhere, so I will be having some of that. Trust me. I had some coffee, I had some water, and we had totality and perfectly clear skies. Alex, it couldn't have been better. But let me tell you, as great of a day as I've had, as amazing and spiritual as totality was for me, all of these people behind me got to enjoy an even more special day. They got totality and they got married. You can see the officiant there, Craig. You can see the couples lined up to get their pictures taken with their wedding licenses. They cut the cake a little bit earlier, the eclipse cake, so it was just absolutely amazing. I think we have some video of the couples getting married. When I tell you, it was really just, it was such an experience seeing so many of these couples, because, you know, a wedding is just such an experience where you're committing to each other and you can feel the love. And then, of course, you take that and you put on top of it the spiritual experience of that realization that the universe is so much bigger than us, and there has to be something more than just us going on and then feeling the greatest emotion, which is love, that we can feel as humans all together. It's just been amazing. Russellville in itself has been such an awesome host for everyone coming, and the activities aren't done yet, guys. The parties are going to continue, and I will tell you, the weather here in Russellville, it's going to be great for the rest of the afternoon and the evening. It's tomorrow that rain and that storm chance that they're talking about That's going to come in for us, the rain, at least overnight tonight and throughout the day tomorrow. So everyone leaving might be dealing with that just a little bit. I want to leave you guys on the shot of the couples here in line with their officiant. Such a beautiful day here in Russellville. And of course, we've got the rest of the coverage coming up on the Weather Channel. So stick around.
Whether you're a professional driver or just a fan, vehicle breakdowns are costly.
It started tugging.
It started making some really weird noises.
I kept hearing ding, ding, ding.
The last thing I remember is just the engine cut out.
If your check engine light comes on tomorrow, the repair could easily cost thousands.
Is that transmission?
It's an exhaust leak.
Broken axle.
Catastrophic failure.
But with Endurance, you could never pay out of pocket for a costly repair again.
They covered a $14,000 engine replacement.
I had a seat sensor that went out, $1,400. Endurance paid it.
We got a brand new transmission, and we never seen the repair bill.
Use any certified mechanic you want. Just bring your car in, and Endurance will pay them direct. All major parts are covered. And if you need a rental car, that's covered too.
When I needed Endurance the most, they were there for me.
Endurance came right back. No problem. Don't worry about it. We'll work it out with the dealership. We'll get you covered.
What I like about Endurance, they don't play games. There's no middleman. They're a solid company. You never know when a breakdown can strike, and you need coverage you can count on.
Without Endurance, a broken AC unit can cost over $800, transmission over $3,000, and engine over $4,000.
If I didn't have Endurance, I would have paid over $7,000 out of pocket to repair my vehicle. Something is going to break down. Make Endurance pay for it.
With Endurance, your car repair costs go way down, while your car's life expectancy goes way up, allowing you to drive more and pay less.
Imagine never fearing a check engine light or a car that won't start, or a simple trip to the auto shop for an oil change again.
The check engine light came on the vehicle. I thought, oh my gosh, what's this gonna cost me? And he said, ma'am, you're covered. I mean, what can you say? Hallelujah.
With Endurance, you've got coverage that can keep thousands in your pocket.
One claim alone saved me more than $4,000. I've had 5 claims, and that is $3,500 that I've kept in my pocket.
We've saved over $2,000, and that's just so far.
So, who's going to pay for your next car repair? You or Endurance?
Whether you put 10,000 or 100,000 miles a year on your car, if it's less than 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan covers 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country. Call right now to get $300 off any plan, plus a full year of our top-tier elite benefits, a $2,000 value free. And all Endurance plans come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, but you have to act now.
Call 1-855-278-3893. That's 1-855-278-3893.
Hi, I'm Tally, and I lost 85 pounds on Golo. All my life, I struggled with my weight. I tried every diet, and I even had weight loss surgery. But after complication, I had gained everything back extremely fast. I was unhealthy, miserable, and depressed. Following Golo and taking Release, I was able to lose weight gradually and keep it off. I wish I started sooner. Don't wait. Go straight to Golo.com.
And welcome back, everybody, from Indianapolis Motor Speedway here, where it has just been an unbelievable day for everybody in the path of totality. And even for you, I've gotten a lot of texts from people from Partial as well.
Absolutely.
All right, that it's just, this has just been awesome.
It's
but
something
extra
we've
special.
all shared it.
We
The
all
whole
shared
country.
it. We all shared it, guys. Absolutely incredible. Congratulations to all our teams out there. Stephanie in Fredericksburg, Texas, up to Alex, okay, in Dallas, Texas, going up to Russellville, Arkansas, where, gosh, Felicia's at a wedding party right now. Is she still with us? I'd be part of that wedding party if I was her. Of course, Bettis got Carbondale. You heard what was going on there at the Saluki Stadium. That was crazy. Dr. Sutter and I here, obviously at Indianapolis, at the Motor Speedway, people just went nuts seeing the plan. planets. I still can't get over that, Doc. I still can't get over that. Up to Chris Warren in Cleveland, Ohio, and then, of course, up to Holton, Maine, where we watched Totality exit with Chris Bruin, probably under some of the best conditions. And I don't know, I'm going to throw this out to everybody here, but I think we absolutely overachieved in terms of a forecast. I think this was splendid nationwide. Guys, what do you say? Steph, let's start with you.
Well, I mean, of course it was, Jim, and the forecast was right what we kind of expected it to be, with that jet energy coming up, giving some more higher clouds up towards the Midwest and stuff. But we knew that it was going to be a tough one in Texas. But as I was hoping for and as I was talking about, the clouds broke. And I'm telling you, I have to really kind of sit and think about what happened during those 4 minutes and 25 seconds, because it was so overwhelming. You know, it was happening. Everything was thick clouds.